This is what my skin looked like before microneedling. I cannot believe the difference I've seen in the texture of my skin, my acne scars, and overall redness. So this is the Dr. Pen microneedler. It comes with 20 cartridges, which actually 22 because there's 2 in the box with the pen. And then in this separate box, you have the additional 20 cartridges. I'm going to show you in this video how I microneedle and kind of how the pen works and all that. So let's just jump right in. So this is the pen. I don't have the cartridge in yet. The cartridges are all sealed separately. I'll show you those because you want to keep those sterile. This is the power button. It charges with a USB-C, which it comes in the package. So you have a USB-C and a port, which the port is a USB. This knob here controls how far the depth of your needles essentially. And then with the power button, you'll control the speeds of the needle, and I'll show you all that. So this is what the cartridge looks like. You see how it's sealed and sterile. Because of that, you are much less prone to infection or any issues like that. So you want to open it as you use them, not before. So I'm going to go ahead and open that up. So this is where the needles are under. That keeps it hidden from germs. And then this is what you're going to plug into the top of your needle bit. Okay, so there, and then you twist and it kind of locks into place. So now it's much longer, but still really nice and handheld. Side note, I love that it slightly divots here because it makes it easier to hold. I'm not a professional, but if you were, you're doing this all day long. Those things are really important. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and power it on. I haven't taken this off yet because I need to wash my face, and I will do that in a minute. So you power it on like so, you hold it down, and now it's starting. And then we'll go over the speeds after I wash my face. Okay, now that my face is washed, you can really see how much, especially around my jawline, my acne scars have improved. All right, let's get into the pen. So I washed my face just with cleanser. You don't want to put anything else on quite yet. You will eventually. So here's the pen. I took off that cap now that I'm going to actually be doing my needling. You want to kind of research how the different depths and speeds affect the skin that you're doing. So like obviously around your eyes and like your forehead, there's not a lot of flesh, and around your lips is really tender. So those tender areas, you're not going to go quite as strong and deep as, let's say, like your cheeks and jawline, or even if you're like doing your belly, if you have like stretch marks you want to work on. So I'm going to keep mine pretty low just for the sake of showing this. Now I'll power it on. So this is down here, you see it says 1. There's 6 different speeds, and you hold it, you press the power button to control those. So 2, 3, you can kind of hear the severity increasing. There you go. Now, one of the nicest things about this pen is that, let's say if you are a professional, the display screen is going to let you know when you're running out of power and you need to plug in. So if it'll tell you when you have 10 minutes left. It does take 2 hours to charge. However, you can use it while it's charging, which is great, but you don't want to obviously be running out of power in middle of a session. So the way that you do microneedling, according to my research, is that you go diagonal, and you go pretty slow, of course, and then you go the other diagonal. So you're kind of working on a grid, and you do that for if you want to do small areas, or let's say your whole face, and that's basically how you do each section of your face. All right, so we have the needles in, we are charged up. Now, to help things go a little smoother, and also because I like the benefits, I'm going to use hyaluronic acid on my face, just kind of as just to help it go smoothly. You can research various things to use as kind of a base. I'm going to drop these on here. I'm going to come down to my jaw, and I'll just do that for now. Rub it in, and we are ready to go. So you power it on, and I'll just keep it nice and low for now. And I'm just going to do a nice diagonal stretch like so. Let's go a little slower. And there we go. It's going to redden, get redder as the day goes on and as I do more. But that's about it. So I'm going to finish up my face, but that's a quick intro into microneedling. If you haven't done it before, it's not as scary as it seems. Do your research and it will be great. Thank you so much to the brand for sending it to me. I highly recommend.